This exotic is shockingly good. Gifted Conviction is an exotic chest piece for Hunter that was released in the final shape, and it is the best way to use the famous combination blow build for Arc Hunter. The exotic trait of this exotic basically makes Tempest Strike and Ascension shoot out little explosive projectiles when either ability is used, also giving damage resist when you jolt targets. Ordinarily, this build would be used with a different exotic like Assassin's Cowl for free invis upon melee kills, or Liar's Handshake for greatly increased melee damage against single targets. And while, of course, both options are still great and completely usable, personally, I recommend you switch to Gifted Conviction because you no longer have to get right in the enemy's face to use it. Since with Gifted Conviction, you can use Tempest Strike for a decently ranged and multi-hitting melee attack, which thanks to Gifted Conviction will send out explosive projectiles as well, further jolting targets, instead of a regular punch that the other two exotics require to use. And while sure you won't be getting invis from kills, and you won't be getting massively increased melee damage on single targets like you will with Assassin's Cowl or Liar's Handshake, respectively, you do get damage resist up to a whopping 50% when you jolt targets, and Tempest Strike works with combinations blows melee damage increase, so it's like a healthy mix of defensive and offensive benefits, whereas the other two options would be the extremes of either side, just like the United States political system. But another thing that makes Gifted Conviction better than the other two options is that it not only buffs Tempest Strike, but also Ascension, which makes you spin into the air, jolting enemies under you, as well as granting you and nearby allies Amplified. And it even sends out more bouncing explosive projectiles thanks to Gifted Conviction. Obviously, Bungie designed Gifted Conviction to be used with these two aspects together for this ultimate wombo combo. For my build personally, I use the Arc subclass with Tempest Strike and Ascension, and of course Gifted Conviction, with Combination Blow and Gambler's Dodge as my abilities, Gathering Storm as my super, and Sparks of Resistance, Ions, Discharge, Frequency, and Amplitude as my fragments. As for my Jump and Grenade, I went with Triple Jump and Flashbang Grenade, but those are honestly dealer's choice, so just use whatever you like. But what do you guys think? Better throw your Assassin's Cowl and Liar's Handshake back into the vault because